She was guided 80 projects for MPharm and PhD. She has 53 research publications to her credit in various national and international journals and presented more than 50 research papers. She has served as resource person at various conferences, including the International Conference on Future of Medicine organized by the Dr. MGR Medical University, Chennai, the IPA certificate course on best practice in pharmacy management, training the trainers program on patient counseling by IPA for 5 batches of working pharmacists across Kerala state, IPA HLL Life Care Professional Development Program on good pharmacy practice for the pharmacist of HLL Life Care across the country, continuing education programs of pharmacist and nursing education programs on safe medication practices, hands-on training in pharmaceutical care services for faculty of PharmD and pharmacy practice, workshop on IV route calculation and drug dosage calculation for clinical pharmacists and PharmD interns. Her areas of interest including medication safety, pharmacovigilance, AI-enabled medical devices, material-vigilance, IV incompatibility, and drug dosage calculation. She is a life member of Indian Pharmacists Association, All Indian Pharmacy Teachers Association, and Kerala Pharmacy Graduates Association. Now I would like to invite Dr. A.S. Manjula Devi ma'am to deliver her insights entitled AI-enabled medical devices in personalized therapy, integrating material vigilance for patient safety.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the introduction. Before I start, I wish to thank all of you for coming back. It's usually, we don't see, it's very difficult to catch this young students who go for a refreshment, then they will go continue their enjoyment, they won't come back, most of them. So, but here I see, I think more crowd here. So thank you so much for all that. And the topic we are going to see now is, what is the topic? AI-enabled medical devices for personalized therapy, integrating material vigilance for patient safety. So I am standing in front of you all with only one message. We all have to think now, take a collective decision and go to the next stage. So only one message is there, that is AI. AI-enabled medical devices are going to give us another opportunity. We always double-minded. We are all double-minded. AI is going to take our job off. That thinking is there on one side, but other side, it is good. So, and we are seeing right in front of eyes, in front of our eyes, the AI is growing fast. It has gone somewhere where we can't even imagine. And we feel that we are in the very low level. We have not reached anywhere with respect to AI's growth. The growth is very fast. And the impact AI has made in healthcare industry is very huge. And we all are healthcare professionals, or going to be healthcare professionals. We can't be ignorant about that. Something we have to know. But remember, we don't have to think like an engineer. We don't have to think about developing AI for which the platform solutions we have to prepare. No, not like that. We are more concerned about AI-related applications in healthcare. Where, what is our role? We have a beautiful role there. That will be our conclusion. And we have to think from there onwards. So what is the conclusion? I will tell you now itself. AI-enabled medical devices are giving us a wonderful opportunity. Okay? Why? We will see. And material vigilance means what? Medical device monitoring. Medical device monitoring. Why medical device? Why we are thinking about medical device? Because medical devices are also regulated as drugs. Today, medical devices are also equivalently regulated as drugs. Okay? They are considered or regulated as drugs. That is why we pharmacists have an important role. Why again we are suitable for that? Because the pharmaceutical care skill we all have as a pharmacist, especially as a PharmD or any other practicing pharmacist, have a pharmaceutical care skill. Okay, that will be built. That skill can be extended to give medical device safety also. So drug safety means we are now pulling devices also into that because we are responsible. The drugs and devices are equivalently regulated now by the same authority. Okay, so that is the reason, and AI is growing faster. Lot of hospitals we see, even in diagnosis, monitoring or treatment, AI enabled, or at least we see software assisted medical devices. Many medical devices like CT, MRI, PET scan, so many devices, glucose monitors, so many are having software assisted. And this was once upon a time. Now the software assisted medical devices have gone to next level. That is AI assisted medical devices to get faster diagnosis. Because AI can study or analyze vast data within a fraction of time, within no time. It doesn't require time. It can simulate human brain, but still in a faster, no? So within no time, it can analyze the data and it can help the physician. So our one point of conclusion is AI is not going to replace our job. It is our assistant. We will consider AI as our smart assistant, which will save our time, which will save the same time of doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and all healthcare professionals. So we can do still better. Okay, so with all these in mind, we know that medical devices are regulated drugs like drugs. AI-enabled medical devices are there in many hospitals now. Software-assisted medical devices are already there. Material vigilance is mainly for monitoring and detecting adverse reactions caused by medical devices. We know adverse reactions caused by drugs. Like that only, adverse reactions caused by medical devices has to be monitored, detected, reported, managed by us. And we have to work as a team with the doctors, nurses. We are all one among the team member. If you are good with the knowledge only, we can shine in our field. So that is the reason I have brought this topic to you. So since it is personalized therapy, already our respected chief guest, he has given you enough information about personalized therapy. So what is personalized therapy? Here what you're doing, medical treatment is tailored to the individual patient need. For one person, the treatment requirement may be slightly vary. So according with the personalized therapy, we can tailor the treatment to the individual patient need by using various data like genetic profile, medical history, lifestyle factors, environmental factors, biomarkers. So many factors are taken and it is personalized. Small variation in the treatment is made. That is the personalized therapy. So that what's the advantage? It will improve the treatment efficacy. Okay, if I take a personalized therapy, I don't have to undergo unnecessary side effect. Okay, so that can be reduced. Adverse reactions can be reduced. So the outcome is improved treatment efficacy and reduced adverse reactions. And these personalized therapy is already there. Long back it is there. Now what is AI doing? AI algorithms can recommend faster tailored therapy. They can give personalized therapy still faster. That is the advantage. So in this coming 30 minutes or 45 minutes, let us have only these three in our mind. We are thinking about patient safety. We are responsible about patient safety, for which we have to think about AI-enabled medical devices and material vigilance. Material vigilance is already there, but AI-enabled medical devices are giving another beautiful opportunity for material vigilance, so we are getting more opportunity. We will think about it now. So with this concept in mind, we are proceeding. And medical devices are very important because it's growing fast. India is one of the top 4, within the top 4 in Asian countries with respect to medical device market. And throughout the world, we are in the top 20 position, but we are still improving day by day. Our import dependency is reducing. Previously we were importing so much, but our import dependency is reducing. We are getting enabled. Why? Because of India's Make in India policy. Government's Make in India policy, we have lot of clusters for medical devices. Now we are happy that medical devices are brought into regulation of drugs. So it is giving us lot of opportunity like drugs. So this is the growth, exponential growth we can see in the medical devices. See the value at 2015. What was the value? It was valued at just 3.5 billion US dollars. And in 2030, it is expected to reach 50 billion US dollar. But already in 2025 itself, it has crossed somewhere more than 50 billion US dollars. It has crossed now itself. So the medical device industry is growing very fast. Indian government is supporting. It has allotted 500 crores For AI enabled, AI centers 500 crore has been allotted. So lot of opportunities are there. We should not be unaware about that. And there is a policy known as National Medical Device Policy. According to the National Medical Device Policy 2023, India is aiming to accelerate the production of medical devices, and we are aiming to reach one of the top 5 global manufacturers. We are going to reach or to become, we are planning to become one of the top 5 global manufacturing hub so that our export will increase. We are going to provide medical devices to other countries also. Already we are doing that. It is going to accelerate now. That is a government plan also. So it's an important potential area for all of us. And 4th largest patent filing area. Patent important, all of you know. This is the 4th largest patent filing area also. What? Medical devices. But we all know that as the medical industry is growing, as the hospital is using more and more medical devices, possibility for adverse reactions are also more. Have you heard, see, you know, the best designed medical device, a best designed product can also fail in its clinical practice. Best example is Johnson & Johnson's hip replacement device, that implant, which failed in 93,000 people. Okay, even in India, more than 1,000 cases were there. But they were not all identified again back. But the problem created by that hip implant was introduction of chromium metal, cobalt and chromium metal into the bloodstream of the patient, which created lot of side effects for the patient. Why? Because that device had ball and socket. See, in the implant, ball and socket was there. Both were made up of metal. Usually it should not be like that, but because both were ball and socket was made up of metal, friction was there. That friction caused the leaching of this metal into the bloodstream of the patient. So thousands of patients got affected, but the company could not locate even who were installed with or implanted with. So that is the seriousness. And in India, so many horrific incidents like the life-saving incubator, baby incubator, you know, no? Baby incubators burning into fireballs because of catching current. Like that, so many horrific incidents in Patiala and so many places. If you just look into Google, you will get the news. So all these are related to medical device related adverse events. And we are responsible to prevent the adverse events. That is why we have to look into this seriously. So hip implants, which model? There is a model called ASR XL acetabular system, which caused blood poisoning in thousands of patients. Another example, infants burning into, like in the incubator itself burning. So all these government identified, and the government thought of introducing a program known as what? Material Vigilance Program of India. Okay, and the process known as material vigilance. So what is material vigilance? You know, simply, it is the process of identifying and detecting ADRs related to medical devices, not drugs, medical devices. But medical devices are also equal to drugs. So the process of identifying and rectifying ADRs due to medical devices is known as material vigilance. This is the proper definition of material vigilance: identification, collection, reporting and estimating the undesirable occurrence and the possible management of adverse events associated with the use of medical devices. This is a proper definition for material vigilance. To train you, if you are interested in material vigilance, government itself is giving you a lot of opportunities. Internship program is there, training program, material vigilance is there, reference manual, everything. I have a hyperlink. If time is there, I will show you. I will go into the hyperlink. I can show you the medical device manual, guidance document, everything is there. Then e-newsletters, everything is being given by the government itself. Material Vigilance Program of India. In Google, if you type MVPI, you will directly go into that site. You will get all these. So they are publishing the alerts. Alerts means problems caused by new devices. Everything we can come to know from the MVPI website itself. So here, I will tell you personally what problem we faced initially, what problem I faced initially when we wanted to implement material vigilance in our center. In our Ramakrishna Hospital, we have from 2018 onwards Material Vigilance Center. We call it as MDMC Center. So medical device monitoring center is there, but to really implement material vigilance. That means what? I want to go for ward rounds, I want to check which are all the high-risk medical devices being used for our patients. What is the problem caused by those devices? I have to document, I have to report to the government. But to implement this itself, lot of problems was there. Like we were not knowing how to begin, where to begin. So I thought I should tell you the 5 simple systematic approach how you can implement material vigilance. The first step is this one. Which one? Yeah. First step is you have to be familiar with the list of medical devices in your practice set. If you are a first year PharmD, you may not go for ward rounds right from now, but when you go for the 4th year, 5th year, 6th year, it is your responsibility. You will be routine ward rounds you will be taking. So that time you can familiarize yourself which are the medical devices being used in that particular department. That is the first simple work. So I was trying to prepare a list for our few departments where doctor also should accept, and then we have prepared. So these are all some of the medical devices which are routinely used. What is the use of knowing just only the list? No use. We have to know the risk category. Government has given the risk category for every device. Risk category means they have put them into A, B, C or D. Okay, A means low risk device, no need to bother much. B, low to moderate risk. C, moderate to high risk. And D, high risk devices. When it comes to high risk devices, we should be more alert. Think about an implantable medical device. We have to be more responsible to see what is the adverse reaction cost. So we just tried to give its category, whether it is all the devices are belonging to either A, B, C or D. From where I got this? From the central government, MVPA itself. It is there. Okay, if you also want to prepare in future, you can go to MVPA website, or CDSCO is giving all the devices available in our country and they belong to which category. That is available. So that is only helping us. That is the first step which we require. Without this list, we cannot proceed further. So we should know whether this particular device is D, high risk device, or a medium or low risk device. That awareness is very important. So with this basic information, we have to become for some devices, like you are today deciding, okay, let me monitor a stent, or let me monitor a heart valve, or let me monitor a dialyzer. So you may be interested in some medical device, then you have to become a medical device expert for that device. So next question is how to become a medical device expert for that particular device. So for a simple example, let us take up a stent, for example. So second step is changing you into a what? Medical device expert. So we are, as an example, we are taking a, what is this? Stent. Okay. We shouldn't be like unaware of stent. We have to create interest. We have to develop interest. And we have to change ourselves as a medical device expert, whichever device we are selecting. So here we have selected stent. Now I want to become a stent expert. That means I don't want to do the physician's work. Doctor's work is different. Diagnosis, doing the surgery, implanting, entirely different. Our thought process is entirely different. I want to know, as a pharmacist, how many stents have been installed in my hospital. In that, how many patients got some problem. You know, if you are installing stent, within first 1 year, or at least within first 6 months, there is a possibility for bleeding or thrombosis. You know thrombosis, no? Clot formation. So there is a possibility for bleeding or thrombosis. It is an adverse reaction due to stent. Who will monitor this? Of course, the doctor is monitoring, but we have to be more alert. Yes, my patient is implanted with a stent. He may develop a thrombosis or bleeding. I should be responsible. I should be watching his the parameters. Lab parameters are there to monitor the blood clotting and all. So I should be monitoring in discussion with the healthcare team. So to make myself as an expert in that, I just looked into how many stent-related incidents are reported into the MVPI, because every report goes to the central government. So how many have been received? I just took the first few years sample data. In that itself, more of stent-related incidents were there. So this was the outcome of my data analysis, which was actually published by this MVPI from the year 2015 to 19. Material vigilance program was launched in 2015. Okay, 2015 only. Just 10 years before only, material vigilance program was installed. So within the first 4 years, these many reports were there. How many reports? 1931 reports were there. In that 1931 reports, 66% were serious. And in that 47.9% were related to stent. So stent is a serious matter for us. We are also responsible to safeguard the patient. Then is it not the time for me to update about the stent? What is a stent? What it is made up of? So I just looked into stent. A stent has 3 layers. Stent platform will be there, on which a polymer will be coated. And in the coated in the polymer, microfabricated drugs, immunosuppressant drugs will be there, like sirolimus, everolimus, paclitaxel. All these will prevent rejection of the stent, and it will prevent restenosis. Again, the block should not form. So for all these purpose, it is coated with the drugs also. And the polymer is made up of either some alloys, cobalt and chromium, or bioabsorbable polymers are also there. Nowadays, more bioresorbable polymers, once kept in the body, after some months, it will be absorbed, and heart will function as usual. Okay, so is it not my duty now to check what adverse reactions were caused in the past by stent? I was very keen, so looked into the literature and got these are all the possible adverse reactions that can be caused by a stent. What are the possible reactions? Bleeding, stent thrombosis. So in the stent itself, thrombosis, clot formation, myocardial infarction, then allergic reaction to the X-ray contrast agents. All these are possible. Out of curiosity, we have implemented material vigilance only in the cardiology department. We also found in the patients with the stent some chest pain, shortness of breath, fever and headache, seizure disorders. All these were happening. Whatever we are suspecting, we have to report. We have to report to the Material Vigilance Program of India. So how to become a medical device expert? This, in a nutshell, this is our path. This is our path. Any device you take, but we have to study what is the medical device regulation currently. We should know the industry trends. What type of stents are, I am telling you, more of bioresorbable stents are being used. Next, gene eluting stents are coming. So different types of stents. So you should know the industry trends and design of the device. And we should know the purpose, what material it is made up of, and history of recalls, alerts, events, everything related to that particular device. We should update not only Indian data, for that particular device, global data. We have to keenly, immediately check what are all the global data for that particular device, so that you will be ready to monitor your patient when he is implanted with the same stent. So that is a simple step, how to convert yourself into a medical device expert. And then you have to monitor that patient, report and document. This is material vigilance. Is it clear? So step 2 is over. Step 1, you prepared your list, all the device list. Step 2, you developed interest in some device. Then you became a device expert for that particular device. Then step 3, monitor the use of that particular device and provide continuity of care. That means material vigilance. You have to continue. And finally, report to the Material Vigilance Program of India. For reporting, the Material Vigilance Program of India is giving you number of platforms, like there is a form, editable form. You don't even have to print it out. You can edit it online itself and submit. Now, most recently, the second one, ADRMS platform has come. ADRMS platform has come. You can log in. You go to Google, log in, and then you can continue. You can report at any time. That's the best one. It has come most recently. within last few months. Then this mobile app, PVPA mobile app, we all of us can download and use. And these many numbers are there, working time of the PVMVPI, everything is available. So the government is supporting us to report. Anybody can report. Anybody, you or me or healthcare professionals, anybody can report any suspected, it need not be a confirmed, any suspected medical device related adverse event can be reported at any time. Okay. So this is that ADRMS platform. You have to log in. You have to log in and you can report. Reporting what? Medical device related adverse events. So this is what is required in that form. You need to write or report the report about the report information. Report details means your details, device details, event details, what happened. If it is bleeding, yes, about the event, about bleeding, patient details, hospitalization or death related information, any test procedure, causality assessment. So all these details only that form is asking. The form is like this. I'm not going to show you step by step the form. You can download and see. This is the form. It is a 4-page form or version 1.2. This is the form. And there is one more form for consumers, for a layman. There is one more simple form, and for PPE kit also there is a form. So all these forms are given, ADRMS platform is given, app is given, phone number is given, everything is given to report medical device related adverse events. Anybody can report. And step 5, the last step to become a medical device expert is whatever reactions you are monitoring, you are responsible to report and then document. And then after documenting, you have to create awareness. Personally, the problem which I am facing is in creating awareness. I feel personally, healthcare professionals also don't have the awareness about material vigilance. In a hospital, if you are planning to report a medical device related adverse reaction, the concerned doctor itself say, no, don't report. Why? They think it is not safe for their hospital, it will put down the reputation. It is not like that. Because no legal action, nothing will come from the government side. You are expected to report because the government needs the safety data. If we have the safety data only, we can improve the device quality next. So we have to be very alert and it is our responsibility, but unnecessarily the awareness is very poor. So only I am here to tell you, we can spread the news, information to all healthcare professionals that any medical device related adverse event should be reported. So this is the systematic approach which I followed to implement material vigilance in our center. You can also do the same. The same only I was telling you all this time. Okay, these steps can be followed. Some interesting reactions. Medical device related adverse reaction. Now so far we were thinking about stent only. There are many more are there. Just to see reaction. Surgical electrode is causing burn. Third degree burns caused by, so we are thinking the patient is safe in the surgery. It can't be always. There are incidents, the surgical electrode has caused surgical third degree burns also. Then software error in the insulin smart bolus calculator. In the mobile phone, we can have the smart bolus insulin calculator. If there is a mistake in the app, it will cause incorrect bolus dose of insulin, which is very serious. So whenever the app is updated, even we should be updating the app, especially healthcare apps, we should be updating it so that errors can be prevented. And robotically assisted surgical device started moving its hand. Unintendedly, unwantedly, the robotic surgery device started moving the hands. It has caused some problem. Then hip implants causing pain. PT test strip causing inaccurate INR test result. So the dosing will go wrong. Irrigation fluid warmer causing leaching of aluminum metal into the fluid. Hemodialysis machine causing leaching of toxic substance from the treated silicone. Treated silicone is widely used. So all these are possible. And one more very important information is, this is giving us a good possibility for research. Material vigilance is giving us to do possibilities for huge number of research. Why? Because there is a reason why a medical device fails. There is a reason. It can be a mechanical failure, but not always mechanical failure or device failure. It can be due to implanted device. You can imagine an implanted device in the body. It can absorb water, it can absorb the biomolecule from the body, or it can cause desorption or leaching of some substance from the device into the body, and dissolution, degradation products, all these can happen within the device. Or calcium deposit, calcium can come and get deposited on the device which is implanted, and or corrosion, fibrous encapsulation. N number of reasons are there. You know, implantable medical devices is a huge $1 billion business today. For our whole body, there is a possible available implants are there. Each implant is made up of some material. There is some biomaterial is also involved in the preparation. Lot of materials are there, but basically we classify them into metals, materials which is used for manufacturing or fabricating the implant. Maybe a metal, composite or polymer or ceramic or natural biomaterial. Where do you see more of ceramic material? In the dental discipline you will see. Where we see more of metals? Orthopedics, for bone implantation, that fixation, screw, plate, so many metals we see. Where do we see composites? Composites are nothing but the lightweight but tough. So to make the artificial limb and all, more of composites are, because they are lightweight at the same time they are strong. So they are used to make artificial limb. Then polymers, there is a another branch known as polymer therapeutics. There is a branch of science known as polymer therapeutics, which is giving us a wonderful opportunity to do research also. N number of polymers are there. Biopolymers are there, reabsorbable polymers are there. All these are most commonly used polymers in the implantable medical devices. See, these polymers are in touch with our body for a long time. So what they can cause? They can cause either tissue reaction or some blood reaction. Okay, these both are possible. So it is allowing us to do more research, because the implanted medical device is causing a tissue response or blood response. So from there you can start your research for any medical, because day by day we see implants with new biomaterials. So for everything research is required. So this is the possibility for research in materiovigilance. You can study biostability, biocompatibility, biointeractivity, drug device interactivity. Each topic is a huge area of research. So there is no shortage for research questions. Only thing is we have to apply and we have to start doing. And not only implantable medical devices, there are so many drug device combinations available today. Drug and device combination. There are also medical devices only. Not these many, there are many more. I have shown here drug and device combination, which is also allowing us to do more research. But this is not the end. Not only conventional medical devices, not only drug device combination, but now we have gone to next level, that is next generation medical device, AI or ML enabled medical devices, smart medical devices, 3D printed medical devices, surgical robots, Internet of Medical Things, wearable medical devices, so on, where a software is dominating as a medical device. A software is also dominating here as a medical device. So when a software is considered as a medical device, it will be used either for monitoring purpose, therapy purpose, or diagnosis purpose. Somewhere we may be scanning or treatment. Anywhere we will be using the software, it is considered as a medical device. What is the problem with software as a medical device? A person from sitting somewhere else can remotely access the medical devices when it is software enabled, and they can change the settings. Imagine it is implanted for insulin drug delivery or pacemaker, heart pacemaker. Somebody else, unauthorized person accessing the device, changing the information, leaking the information, doing some malpractice, all these can happen. So it is a very sensitive area. We have to be very vigilant about software assisted medical devices and adverse reactions also. AI, So many devices now AI enabled, and it is a huge business in the world today. It is growing at a compound annual growth rate of 35.8 and above. That's a growth rate, very fast. Even India has got many AI startups. It's all growing very fast. Government's AI platforms are going very fast. So more than 1,000 AI-enabled medical devices are approved by US FDA in March 2025 itself. That's a speed. We shouldn't be unaware about the application of AI. So what is AI? All of you sitting here, everybody know what is AI. We don't have to go in detail what is AI. But in simple language, AI is a platform where it is allowed to think, then it is trained first. The platform is trained, then it is allowed to think like a human brain, then take a decision like a human brain, but still in a faster rate, still in a very fast rate. So it's a simulation of human intelligence processed by machines, especially computer system. So it can take decision. So our concern is all about, not about AI, we are concerned about AI-enabled medical devices. Because they use tools that use AI algorithms. What is the heart of AI-enabled medical devices? The algorithms. Any AI-enabled devices, the heart is algorithm. The algorithm is only trained. The algorithm is only trained to think, process, take decision, everything. So the algorithm is very important. Now I am coming to you with a main point about the algorithm only. Because many AI-enabled medical devices will be having algorithms. Okay, from where do they get the data? The algorithm is trained. Algorithm is trained with some data. What is the data? From where do they get the data? Actually, diverse sources, multiple sources are there to get the data for a medical device. For an AI-enabled medical device, they get the data from all these sources. Electronic health records, imaging repositories, digitalized biopsy images, all data is now available. We are thinking about the word big data. So huge data is available, insurance claims, clinical trial data, patient-reported data, public data set. All these are feeding, or all these are used for training the AI algorithm. Our hero is algorithm. Okay? But whenever you come across somebody developing AI platform, what is more important? Data diversity. Now I showed you many sources. It is always advisable to use the sources from different sources. Data should be used from different sources. So data diversity is important. It is for, this information is useful not only for healthcare, but even for engineering, arts, anybody who is involved with AI, this point is important. Data diversity is very important. And data privacy, when it is, because it is healthcare, data privacy is very important. Compliance with the HIPAA regulation is very important. And data labeling. The correctness of the data should be labeled by the expert. So all these are very important. And AI has taken or revolutionized healthcare to bigger heights, which we can't even imagine. In all the fields, we have AI now. Diagnostic imaging system, predictive analytics, remote patient monitoring, drug discovery and development, clinical trials, genetic testing, biopsy, everywhere AI has touched. Okay? So in healthcare, where it has come, majority of AI applications we can see in radiology. More than 70% of AI-enabled medical devices can be seen in radiology. And then we can see in pathology, cardiology, orthopedics, and oncology also. Okay? And why all are behind AI-enabled medical devices? Why hospitals are purchasing? Even our own hospital purchased one. It cost many crores. It has purchased one AI-enabled medical device for oncology. I'll show you that. So why? Because of this high speed and accurate prediction and the efficiency. That is why it can treat large amount of data within few seconds. This is the one which was purchased in our oncology department. The name is revolutionary tomotherapy in cancer treatment at Sri Ramakrishna Hospital. You can see the collector of Coimbatore, then our managing trustee, oncology specialist, senior doctor Guhan is there, and minister is there. So there was a inauguration of this device, which is AI-enabled medical device. For its name is Radixact X9. That was the name, which can deliver. What's the specialty about that? Which can deliver high-energy X-rays towards the cancerous tumor. X-ray can be delivered by any instrument, but here in all 360 angle, in 360-degree angle, the tumor can be treated. That was one advantage. Plus, treatment can be tailored to the individualized or personalized to the patient's requirement. That is the AI-enabled medical device in our hospital. Not only in our hospital, there are many more applications like FDA. This is another interesting AI device. It is an AI surgical guidance platform. AI enabled surgical, during the surgery itself, doctor can see the 3D of the internal organ, so that doctor can do it correctly, and there is no radiation for the doctor, and it is more safe, and resurgeries can be reduced. Resurgery for the patient can be reduced. Like this, so many interesting devices are coming into the market. This and all I have just collected to show you. With different purposes, we can see n number of AI-enabled medical devices. And who are all the market giants? So behind this, there should be some market giants. We shouldn't be unaware of it. The best top two are GE Healthcare and Siemens Healthineers. These two are two top leading medical device market leaders. Okay, and there are many other leaders who are specializing in separate disciplines. They are bringing their products. Even in India, we have many healthcare AI companies. Many healthcare AI companies are there, which is giving opportunity for healthcare professionals as well as others also. So like this, you can see a lot of healthcare AI-related companies in India, and as of date, 828 AI healthcare startups are there in India. Tomorrow, even you may plan another startup. It is possible. This is giving you this will give you a lot of ideas to start your startup also. So, what is the government doing? Government has identified 3 centers. Government has identified 3 centers as the AI excellence centers. AI Center for Center for AI Excellence. That is AIMS Delhi, Postgraduate Institute of Medical Education and Research, Chandigarh, and AIMS Rishikesh. These 3 are identified by the government as Center of Excellence for Artificial Intelligence. Now, our problem today, why we are trying our level best to come up in AI and AI-enabled medical devices, but there is a problem pulling us down. What is that problem? Our electronic health records are not structured. Throughout the India, if it is structured, if it is same only, it can be fed into the algorithm. AI is mainly for feeding algorithm with the data. So the data which is used should be a complete data. It should not be a fragmented data. So if you have a complete structured data only, it is possible. So government has a very brilliant decision. Government has come out with Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission creates longitudinal electronic health record facilitating interoperability of health data. So they are creating a structured data now. With that, we will be doing definitely next 5 years or 10 years, there will be a major shift in India itself. India will be leading in the other world also. Other countries will be mainly depending on India for AI because we are getting ready. AI, this you know, I don't have to tell you. AI is operating mainly with natural language processing, deep learning and machine learning. Machine learning is nothing but you are taking the data, diverse data, and you are feeding the machine. You are teaching, training the machine. Then deep learning is the heart of it. Deep learning is the main part of it. There are many neurological layers, complex layers, based upon the purpose you are training the algorithm. So deep learning is the main part of the algorithm which will make a difference. It's very important. And natural language processing, it has to understand our language. So like this, it is going on. One example, just one example, if you are keen about watching this AI-driven medical devices, here one example, a diagnostic tool, misclassified a tumor due to biased data. So data quality is very important. That AI device has misdiagnosed cancer due to biased data. This was identified through material vigilance and the algorithm was updated. So what we should know, definitely one day or the other day you all will come across some AI related medical devices. What should come into your mind is, what is the how often the algorithm is updated. Algorithm update is very, very important. Even I told you we have purchased an AI related medical device. But I am more keen to understand now what is the algorithm or how often the algorithm is updated. If the algorithm is not updated, AI cannot give you the correct data. So algorithm update and the algorithm accuracy and precision is very, very important. Otherwise, who's the sufferer? Patient is the sufferer. So if you, in that way, you have to do material vigilance. It is not only for the traditional medical devices, when it is software assisted medical devices or AI enabled medical devices, we have to shift our thinking process and we have to monitor that device and we have to do the corrective action. So this is the problem. This is the most important information I want to give you today. Whenever it is a AI related medical device and it is trained with an AI algorithm, the data quality is questionable. The data quality, you should be any AI devices you see, data quality is questionable. For health, it is more important. So data quality, whether it is a good data being used, and the algorithm bias. The algorithm can be biased. If the data quality is not good, algorithm will always give you some, it is possible, tumor is possible, kidney dysfunction is possible. Like that, some answer always AI will give. But what is the trust? How can we trust? So algorithm bias is the problem. And black box AI algorithm. This is an interesting term, black box AI algorithm, because the manufacturer will not know or the healthcare professional doctor will not know how the algorithm has come to that decision. He is just telling the possible, tumor possible. But the doctor will not know how this device has come to this decision. Or the manufacturer himself will not know how the decision is made. The transparency in decision making is missing. That is known as black box AI algorithms and data drift or algorithm drift. We are learning about current power cut, the drip, when the power goes and comes, there is a drift, no? Like that, when the data is different, there will be algorithm drift. Because if it is not updated, algorithm will come down. Actual available data will be different. The AI device is showing some other response. So algorithm drift is very important. So the model will decay. Like any other drug decaying, AI model can also decay. So we have to correct or we have to check into it so that the patient is not affected. We are concerned about patient safety and regulatory challenges. So because of this reason, lot of regulatory challenges are there. Ethical considerations are there because patient privacy, data sharing is another matter. So all these ethical considerations are there. Cyber security threats are also there, as I mentioned there. So all these possibilities are there for AI driven medical devices. When it is, every AI-driven medical devices will have software. So you should know about software-assisted medical device also. Even in India, there is a separate guideline for software-assisted medical device. In CDSEO in September 2021, published 60 softwares along with their risk classification. If you want to see that, you can see here, I have as a hyperlink also. If anybody is interested, I can send you that. So if you go to this page, you will see which are the 60 softwares identified as high risk or the risk categorization of software done by the government. So class A, class B, class C and class D, sorry. So you have 4 classification, class A, class B, class C and class D software assisted medical devices. These are some examples for class A, class B and class C. There is no class D identified actually. So class A, class B and class C examples are shown here. And guidelines are very important. So in India, ICMR has given ethical guideline for application of artificial intelligence in biomedical research and healthcare. Like that, if you go to ICMR website, you will get this guideline. For India, ethical guidelines, data privacy, data secured sharing of the data, patient informed consent, everything we are giving so much of importance when we are using patients' data. So government has given ethical guidelines for application of artificial intelligence in biomedical research and healthcare. What about US FDA? FDA issues a comprehensive guidance, draft guidance for developers of AI enablement. So FDA has given something. They have given a draft guidance for all the developers, those who are developing AI-enabled medical devices or any other AI platform. It can be used. FDA issues comprehensive draft guidance for developers of artificial intelligence-enabled medical devices. Other than that, when you are doing AI-enabled medical devices, you should also adhere to all these guidelines. FDA guidelines for AI and ML. If you satisfy the first one, you are successful. If you are satisfying the first one, FDA guidelines for AI and ML based software, that is successful. Then you have to adhere to IEC 62304, that's for software lifecycle guideline. Any electronic arts college students, if you are able to attend this, you have to think about IEC. You should implement IEC 62304, the particular standard, and ISO 13484 for quality management system, ISO 1497 for risk management process, and interoperability from one hospital to another hospital. If you want to share the data, then you have to adhere to the standard known as interoperability with the existing system, in short HL7, health level 7 standard, okay, and FHIR, fast health interoperability resource. So like that, for governing the medical devices and AI enabled medical devices, there are various standards. Just be aware that there are various standards, okay, and we have to, so if you look into FDA. FDA gives main compliance with FDA regulations, robust validation methods, and the algorithm should be auditable. The algorithm should be auditable. For our point is algorithm in the AI-enabled medical devices. So there are AI-powered solutions for material vigilance also. If you can just browse, you will get all these, which are AI-powered solutions for doing material vigilance. Just I will read the name alone. FDA's Sentinel Initiative, MedWatcher Social, Bayer's Vigilance AI, it's very important. Bayer's Vigilance AI, which is for pharmacovigilance, now they are extending to material vigilance also. It is an AI-enabled material vigilance tool. Then smart adverse event detecting tools. Like that, so many are there, which will allow the prediction also, automated reporting, predictive analytics. So many features are there for all these AI-powered. So far we were thinking about AI-enabled medical devices. Now our duty is material vigilance. Even to help us, AI-enabled material vigilance tool also has come and it is coming up. So the conclusion, when we can conclude by saying that for your curriculum, it is high time we have to include and promote AI education and training. We expect it will come soon. And real world validation. If we are using a medical device, AI-enabled medical device, the data which is used to train the algorithm should be taken from the Indian population itself. So the representative population's data should be used for training it, and monitor and evaluate AI implementation with responsibility. Correct implementation should be there, and continuous algorithm validation. The algorithm is only we are concerned, so validate, check whether the algorithm is validated once in 6 months or a predetermined interval, and develop clear ethical guidelines or understand the ethical guidelines, and foster collaboration with all the stakeholders, and responsible implementation we have to do. So finally, we can say that we all are aware that AI-driven medical devices are transforming the personalized therapy. Personalized therapy is already there. Now AI-enabled medical devices are transforming the personalized therapy and giving good insight into it, good adaptability into it, and integrating material vigilance is very, very, very important for AI-enabled medical devices. Okay, it is not an option, it is a necessity today. And by combining the power of AI with a smart vigilance system, material vigilance, we can trust. So if the AI-enabled medical devices require trust from the patient, from the doctor, proper monitoring also should be there. So proper material vigilance for that devices is very important. So we have to act according to how fast AI is moving. With that speed itself, we have to move. As I told you before, we don't have to be think like an engineer, but think about the applications of AI in healthcare and what you can do, what knowledge you can gain from that, and update. Talk to the team and find out whether the algorithm is updated, whether it is performing correctly, or whether there is any misdiagnosis or mistherapy, wrong therapy, anything is happening. We have to be more vigilant. When AI-enabled medical devices are coming in front of you, you are more responsible. Than a doctor, you should be responsible. Let that happen in future. And for that, we have to be together with industry, academia, biomedical engineers, patients, regulators, healthcare professionals. All these together, material vigilance has given us AI is given us a wonderful opportunity. It is giving us in the clinical practice as well as in research and education. This topic is giving you a lot of opportunity. Thank you. And I thank all of you for the superb listening. The way you listened was giving me more and more energy to complete this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for introducing us about the material vigilance in importance, especially for healthcare professionals and the role of AI in medical devices. We are ignited now to extend our research in this field too in the future.
In the halls of learning, the vice principal is the quiet force that ensure order, innovation, and growth flourish together. Now, I wish our beloved Vice Principal Sir, Dr. A. Chandran, to deliver the vote of thanks.
So very good morning, one and all present here. It's my great pleasure to propose a vote of thanks in front of you all. First of all, I would like to thank our chief guest today, Professor Dr. V. Ravichandran, Vice Chancellor, Delhi Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research Institute, New Delhi, for his busy schedule arrived as a chief guest today. We are very grateful for his presence. Next, I would like to thank our eminent speakers today's seminars. Dr. Sivashankaran Punnushankar, Professor and Head Department of Pharmacy Practice, JSS College of Pharmacy, Ooty, and another eminent speaker, Dr. Professor A.S. Manjula Devi Madam, Professor, College of Pharmacy, Sri Ramakrishna Institute of Paramedical Sciences, Coimbatore. So their presentation is very useful and informative, and also give more information about artificial intelligence in pharmacogenomics. And thank you, madam, being with us today. Thank you very much. Next, I would like to thank our beloved principal, faculty members and staff members, various technical teams and various committee members. So I thank all of you. And I thank all the participants from other colleges and the principals of other colleges in Powai College of Pharmacy and JKK Nataraja College of Pharmacy, JKK Samburnyamal College of Pharmacy, Swami Vivekananda College of Pharmacy, Sri Shanmuha College of Pharmacy, and SS Institute of Pharmacy, and also PGP College of Pharmacy. So I thank all the participants and all of you, and also finally I thanks all of you. Once again, I thanks to all. Thank you very much.
It's time to refuel. Lunch is arranged at PGP College of Pharmaceutical Science and Research Institute. Once again, I repeat, the lunch is ready at our pharmacy block. Everyone are requested to stand for national anthem.
मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।